And we're back with the Screen Team on today's talk, 930 KWOC and 93.3 FM. The next movie that we're going to be reviewing for you right now is a movie called Whiplash. This movie came out last year. It's a drama film written and directed by Damien Chazelle based on his experiences in the Princeton High School Studio Band. The movie stars Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons, and the film depicts the relationship between the two. Teller is a jazz student, and Simmons is his abusive instructor, and abusive is putting it mildly.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Slightly.
I wanted to do this film because this was probably my favorite film that came out last year. This movie is just so good. It's got so many good elements. It's got great music in there. It's got great visuals, great editing, and great acting performances. And I wanted Doug and Jamie on this particular segment because you guys are both awesome drummers, and I thought this would be kind of a cool movie for you guys to do and kind of give your experiences and thoughts on the film. So, Doug, let's start off with you. Movie Whiplash, what were your initial thoughts watching it?
I love it, and I can kind of relate to his character.
Miles Teller's character?
Yeah, because I'm self-taught. I haven't had lessons other than, DVDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, throughout the years of playing and learning how to play and all the different things that go along with it, you come across, the critiquing and stuff from other musicians.
Right.
Mainly guitar players, because it's just, I'm just going to say it. Guitar players think they know everything, and they don't. But they will critique a drummer quicker than anybody.
Yeah. So did you ever have Alan coming up to you and smacking you and be like, "Are you dragging or are you rushing?"
Well, actually, no, not Gallimore. No, he doesn't do that. But I've had other guys, and I won't name no names, but I've had other guys like, "You're dragging, your timing's terrible, you're this, you're that." I'm like, "Hey, shut up!
You just play your guitar, man."
Yeah, and wait till they get out of time. Guitar players, they've got an advantage. They could do a little noodle or something on guitar and cover up their mistake. When you're a drummer and you make a mistake, everybody hears it.
Yeah. So, Jamie, what were your thoughts on the film? Did you like it?
Well, I was disappointed that they didn't ask me to be in it. No, I really did. I really did like it.
Yeah.
I didn't see this film until just very, very recently.
Yeah.
And I was aware of it, when it came out, and just I didn't avoid it for any specific reason. I mean, I like jazz, and I like both of the actors, the two main actors in the film. It's just one of those things that took a while to get around to, but I'm glad that I finally saw it. It's probably I'll probably rewatch it, before I take the DVD back, and really absorb it a little more, But I was really impressed with the way they handled the music, the studio band and all that kind of stuff. You could tell that the writer-director, had some experience in this kind of thing, and he really probably picked actors who either probably really played or used to play and could fake it enough.
Yeah.
Except for, I mean, it's obvious that Teller had to be a player.
Yeah, Doug, you were telling me about.
Yeah, I done a little
Miles.
bit of research afterwards, and the whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking, okay, there's no way that they could edit another drummer in there that quick.
Yeah.
Something's going on here. Either he really knows how to play, or and he's been playing since he was 15 years old. I did not know that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He was a well-rounded musician. He just decided to go ahead and pick up the drums because he's come from a musical family.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some mad skills for sure.
Ooh, yeah, he does.
You guys are both in the rock scene, and you guys have done other stuff too. Have you guys ever dabbled in jazz music?
Yeah.
No.
I have, and it was mostly high school and a little bit in college.
Is it a lot more difficult than playing some of the other genres?
I think so.
Yeah.
I would definitely,
People make jokes about jazz. Oh, it's just a bunch of noise, and and it's like, well, no, like freeform jazz. Yeah, some of that does really kind of sound like we're just making everything up on the spot. But when it's a composition, if it's Caravan or if it's Whiplash, the name of the movie. I mean, if it's one of those kind of tunes that's a band setting, it takes some skill.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Everybody's part.
Yeah, it's
and drummers in jazz get a chance to shine as much as anybody else, in my opinion, because of the style of music it is. You know, a lot of tunes are broken up to where you can give everybody a lead or whatever you want to call it. You know, so yeah, and the drummer, you know, gets part of that. So
yeah, that final scene where they're playing Caravan is amazing, because you know, you see this relationship between the student and the teacher, and they're both kind of manipulating each other in that final scene, and but they also kind of show that they have a respect for each other, and it just ends so good. I love this movie. I love jazz. I'm not really knowledgeable about a lot of jazz, but I love listening to it. I love the mood that it can put you in, and watching this film, the music helped accentuate my viewing experience. You know, you're like, oh yeah,
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, this song is awesome, and it kind of gets you into the movie, and the visual styles and the editing of this particular movie are so well done. This movie won won an Academy Award for Best Editing, and also won for Best Sound Mixing, and we can't forget J.K. Simmons, who won Best Supporting Actor. He was phenomenal.
Oh God, yeah, I was scared to death of the guy.
I know, right?
I felt his pain when he threw the chair. I'm done. Like, oh, look at him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, jazz. I respect the heck out of jazz.
Yeah,
because it is not easy to do. You really have to have some skill to play jazz, and to play on that level. I mean, just to dabble in it's one thing, but then to play on that level,
right?
Wow.
You see several scenes where Miles Teller is just going at the drums, just so crazy, and his hands are bleeding. Have you guys ever experienced that before?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I have. Play till your hands bleed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So is that like a glorifying moment, or are you just like, oh, my hands hurt?
It probably is a glorifying moment, but I never knew that. No, just like Cal says, I've seen pictures of guys, you know, with the tape on the fingers and stuff, and blood dripping. And I've kind of had it not to that extreme, but I've had like the hand splitting and the tape and whatever I could do to hold on to the stick, because when you're playing, you're gonna grip that stick.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing rock.
There's pictures of Stuart Copeland from the Police, and he never used drumming gloves up until the past few years as he got older. But back in the day in the Police, you can see pictures of him sitting behind the kit, and he's got almost his whole left hand completely covered in like electrical tape.
Really?
Yeah, just to keep the stick from digging into his skin.
Oh, my goodness.
Pretty wild.
My hand's pretty sore from last night's practice. We were practicing for a show coming up, and I got to work, and I'm like, golly, man, why is my hand hurting? And I look down, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
And I didn't have my gloves.
Didn't have your gloves?
My sticks were taped up with electrical tape, but it'll dig in if you're not careful. And but when you're in a moment you're playing, you're not thinking about that. You just got you play through the pain. Like your shoulder hurts or your knee hurts or whatever. You got the tears coming down.
You just keep on playing.
Right?
Man.
They're thinking, oh, he's so passionate. No, I'm in pain. I'm dying back here.
So that's the luck you guys have. You guys are in pain when you guys are playing.
Mine, absolutely.
All right, guys. The movie's called Whiplash. Appreciate you, Jamie and Doug, for coming on the show. Thank you guys so much. And we'll be back. We'll have Sabrina back on the panel. We'll be doing the new Pixar film called Inside Out. That's next on Today's Talk, 930 KWOC.